They were the up-and-comers of the time, players who at one point were rated highly enough to be fated with a bauble that suggested big things in the seasons ahead. The Welsh Rugby Writers Association voted them the most promising players in the decade between 2006 and 2016. Steph Evans collected the award for 2017 at a celebratory dinner this week, with much expected of him in the seasons ahead. But how did his predecessors fare in the years that followed the successes? Well, 3 of them went on to become Test Lions, others encountered major injury problems, while 1 or 2 are still looking to deliver fully on that early potential. Steph Evans this week picked up his award as Welsh Rugby's most promising player for 2017. Mark Orders charts the players who were once Welsh Rugby's shooting stars. 2006 Jason Forster. Hard to say what was going on here, for Forster was 35 when he collected his award. Perhaps the vote then was for the most overlooked player. Certainly the renowned tough nut was a stalwart for the Dragons, someone who led from the front and galvanised those around him. He had won his only Wales cap in 2004 under Mike Ruddock, and during that season helped the Rodney Parade team to 3rd in the Celtic League, the highest ever finish. Later did some coaching at Doncaster Knights and Henley, while also spent time working with young people for South Gloucestershire Council. A Dragons ambassador, he is believed to be employed in the construction industry these days. 2007 Tom James. Tom James in try-scoring form for Cardiff Blues. A decade ago, James was considered a superb prospect, having scored 12 tries in as many games for Cardiff RFC and made an immediate impact on the regional scene. A tour to Australia with Wales followed, but the player known as the Bullet was less than impressed with being sent on with just 3 minutes to go against South Africa in 2008 and went public on how he felt, which probably would have prompted Warren Gatland to take to the street turning cartwheels. He didn't play a test for 11 months thereafter, and another incident in 2010, which saw him walk out of a national training camp after being left out for a test with Italy, again wouldn't have been seen as a top tip in any book entitled How to Win 50 Caps for Your Country. A 6-year test exile followed, during which James had a successful spell with Exeter Chiefs before returning to the Blues. He remains fast and exceptionally dangerous. Just 7 starts for Wales doesn't truly reflect his talent. 2008 Jamie Roberts. Jamie Roberts in full flight during his early days with Cardiff Blues. Roberts had already been capped by Wales on the wing when he was named Most Promising Player of the Year. He has since enjoyed a stellar career that has seen him play key roles on 2 successful Lions tours, 2009-2013. Indeed, he was man of the series on the trip to South Africa 8 years ago. There have also been 96 caps for Wales, with the amiable centre skippering the national team on the Southern Hemisphere tour this summer. He has been accused of being one-dimensional, but his ability to take Wales across the gain line was fundamental to the 6 Nations titles the national team won under Warren Gatland in 2008, 2012 and 2013, 2 of those Grand Slams. 2009 Jason Tovey. The 2009 winner, Jason Tovey, Image Hugh Evans Picture Agency Limited, became the first player to score a hat-trick of tries in a competitive game for the Dragons, having previously been named in a Wales senior squad only for a Heineken Cup playoff to prevent him taking up his spot. But at 28, Tovey is still waiting for his first cap. He made headlines during a spell with Cardiff Blues after missing a Heineken Cup match in France on the grounds that his dog Buster had chewed up his passport. Now at Edinburgh, he remains a player with lots of ability, but those at the Dragons who thought he might kick on and play for Wales and even the Lions are still waiting. 2010 Ken Owens. Scarlets skipper Ken Owens. A year after being acknowledged as one to watch, Owens figured as a replacement for Wales at the 2011 World Cup. The popular hooker has since been consistently excellent for the Scarlets, helping to inspire a Guinness PRO12 title success last season. He has also been impressive for Wales, winning 50 caps and playing so well last season he toured with the Lions and made appearances in 2 tests. 2011 Taulup Faletau in breakthrough action for the Dragons. Those who tipped Faletau for great things have been proved bang on the money. For the former Dragon has gone on to become one of his country's greatest players. He has played in 2 Lions series and contributed hugely in both. The number 8 was also to the fore when Wales won a Grand Slam in 2012 and retained the 6 Nations title a year later. quiet off the pitch, he is outstanding on it, with his play screaming with quality. 2012 Ashley Beck won a Wales call-up on the back of his early promise. Beck won his first cap shortly after being named Wales' most promising player, but has since been unlucky with injuries. He remains a hugely creative centre whose eye for the gap and ability to create space for others have made him exceptionally valuable to his regional team, the Ospreys. But he has been plagued by a seemingly never-ending run of bumps. He still has only 7 caps, an absurdly modest return for his player of his class. The selectors need to take a closer look at him when he returns from his latest spell of incapacitation. 2013 Eli Walker. In 2013, Gwyn Jones described Eli Walker as exciting a player to watch as anyone in Europe. The ex-Wales captain continued, in less than a month he has made Toulouse and Leicester look like Sunday League teams. But injuries have conspired against Walker. Indeed, he has had similar misfortune to Ashley Beck, maybe more so. The flying machine from Swansea has been restricted to just 1 cap, as a number of blows have kept him off limits at key points in his career. 2014 Owen Williams in action for Leicester Tigers. A series of match-winning shows for Leicester Tigers saw Williams come to accolade-winning attention. The former Scarlet maintained his form, too, but Test honours eluded him until he came off the bench for 13 minutes for Wales against Tonga this summer. Now at Gloucester, he is set to continue his push to stay in the setup, with many of his admirers seeing the fly half as being capable of filling a second playmaker role for Warren Gatland in the national side. 2015 James Davis celebrates winning the Pro 12 Image Hugh Evans picture agency to the bewilderment of many. This Scarlet's wonder is still uncapped, despite consistently excellent shows for his region. He probably hasn't been helped by occasionally courting controversy, but he has few peers when it comes to snaffling opposition ball, and the Olympic medalist is also a committed defender and skillful attacker. Surely his time will come with Wales. Wanted 2016 Ellis Jenkins. Wales flanker Ellis Jenkins during a session in North Wales Image Hugh Evans picture agency. The presence in the Wales setup of Sam Warburton and Justin Tipuric means it has been tough for Jenkins to truly break through at Test level. But the Cardiff Blue is a player who has the potential to win many more caps in the seasons ahead. He is a fearless customer who puts his body on the line and takes responsibility. At 24, he still has a big future with his region, believing his best is very much still to come. Watch this space.